Hello Capricorn, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for second half of February 2019. This reading is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Rising sign. I'm going to do a Celtic cross and I'm going to choose 10 cards for you. Underneath the deck we have a King of Wands. King of Wands is the fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. For some of you it could be your partner, someone you're dealing with at the second half of February. Person is, well, he's a fire sign, so he's very passionate. It's also someone who is very entrepreneurial. It could be your, maybe someone you're working, your business partner, could be your boss if you're doing a creative project. We'll have a look how this person, how this card is actually, could actually represent you. I know you're not the fire sign, but you might have those qualities at the second half of February. Maybe you are starting something like, because fire signs, they're very entrepreneurial. Maybe you decided to start your own business, maybe some creative project or something in this sort of, in this sense. At the heart of the reading we have Five of Cups, which is crossed by the Hierophant. At the base of the reading we have Six of Swords. Sorry. In your past we have Seven of Wands. What crowns the reading we have Ace of Cups. In your future we have Nine of Pentacles. For you, your ego, we have Seven of Cups. In your environment we have Ten of Cups. Hopes and fears we have Justice, and the outcome we have Nine of Wands. Okay, let's start. Your first card is the Five of Cups. Some of you are upset about the events which happened probably in the past, and you're still sort of going through the grief and trauma process, still sort of crying over the spilled milk. The card is actually saying to you, usually all the fives usually talk about stress, about losses or fights or something like this. But here we talk about losses, and here is more about emotional losses, because cups are talking about our emotions. So something has been lost in your life, or someone has been lost. It could be actually the grief, maybe someone's left this world, gone to another world. Maybe you left someone or someone left you, or just being very upset about something. The card is actually warns you that not everything lost, particularly if we losing people in our life. It tells you that there is still two cups there left, so there's a possible reconciliation, but it's also possible for you to laugh second time again, maybe meet someone else. So it's not everything lost. You still got two cups there. All you have to do is just turn around and notice them. What crosses you is the card of the Hierophant, card of the sign of Virgo, or sign of Taurus. Taurus could be significant for you. Why I said Virgo? You know, I was clearly thinking about Taurus actually. Usually it's a card of religion. Maybe some religious factors for some of you will be significant at the end of February. But it's also a card of dogmas, rules and regulations. You need to follow some sort of rules. For some of you there could be a rule. I've just yesterday watched that play in London in theatre, which talked about 9 nights, about a wake, how you know, when someone dies, and it's about Jamaican culture, and you know, their spirit is still around for 9 nights. So yes, if you know, you are grieving, if you're mourning about someone who passed away, maybe you need to follow those rules and regulations of religion or you know, maybe some spiritual practices. But it also talks about rules and regulations in all aspects. It actually talks about big corporate companies as well. Some of them we have to follow the rules and regulations. Could be rules and regulations of your culture or society where you live. Hierophant is also a great teacher. He teaches. He's a very wise person. Maybe you need to, maybe you go to some sort of institution, and it also tells you learn from your experience, which you know happened there, and move on, move forward. And I think you are, because we have Six of Swords, you know, as the base of this reading, at the base of this Celtic cross, where someone is leaving the place where he might not be 100% happy. Maybe there was a situation which upsets you, where something wasn't serving to you anymore, and you decided to move to another land, to another shore of the sea or the bank of the river or somewhere. You're crossing that river. It could be crossing the river of life. Sometimes it could be just emotional transition. You might decide to leave something in the past, not think about it anymore, you know, put a cover of it, and decided that I learned the lesson. There's no point persevering, you know, thinking about this matter. It's time for me to move on. And it could be mental, because swords represents our mental activity, or it could be literally physical, moving to another country, moving another city, even like a different part of the town or somewhere, sometimes somewhere where there is water maybe, or crossing the waters, hoping for the better life, hoping to arrive to this shore of hopes for you. And you know, yeah, it's a shore at the bank of hopes, somewhere there. Don't forget, when you're crossing that life of river, for some of you for whom it resonates, to drop the swords, which represents negative thinking. So when you actually arrive to that shore of hopes, you know, where you're hoping for a better life, you arrived without any negative baggage. In your past, there was something you had to defend yourself from someone or from something. You stand strong. It's a card of the warrior, and you actually done a good job. Your life position, your belief system, your morals are higher than those people who were trying to make harm to you. They couldn't achieve what they tried to do. They couldn't cause you any trouble. They tried, but they probably just scratched the surface. You are strong. You stand for what you believe to. You defend yourself, people around you, what's yours, possessions which belong to you. And you've done a good job, as I said. And 7 is a nice number in numerology. Transitions. What crowns you is the Ace of Cups. Another fantastic card. If you're looking for a love, new love, which is, you know, quite possible after this process, there might be something happening to you. Someone might offer this cup of love to you. Usually aces are like a presents from the gods, spirits, whatever you believe into. Unexpected, surprise. You didn't expect that this person will turn up with this offer to you, or this offer of love will be given to you by someone. The cup usually overflowing with emotions. You will be overwhelmed with the emotions. If you're not looking for love, it could be some sort of offer, maybe on a work front, finances, in any other aspects of your life, which will make you really, really happy. New beginning, new positive, emotional beginning for you, my dear Capricorns. Really nice. In near future, for some of you, it's your card, 9 of Pentacles, card of single person. Some of you arriving to that shore, maybe you're single, you left a partner, you decided that you want to be on your own for a while, because that's this union, this partnership didn't serve you anymore. Could be, as I said, love and relationship, but it could be financial partnership as well. You might separate yourself from your business partner, or you might left work in order to persevere your own business and career, to be independent, earn your own money. And you're financially very independent, independent by spirit as well. Very also a card of financial security as well. Someone who likes fine things in life. It could be, you know, nice clothes, nice vacations, nice surrounding. Surround yourself with a nice stuff. Very positive as well. Also, what I want to say, sometimes when I mention single, it's a single person, people sort of get upset, but the state of mind of this person is actually very happy to be single. Because sometimes we're in a relationship which don't serve us so much that we really looking forward to leave that relationship, to be independent, to be on our own, maybe for a while, and then there will be some sort of, you know, maybe you will, after you recover, you might start looking for something. But at this stage, this person is quite happy to be on its own, either in the business or in a relationship. And yes, as I mentioned, when you sort of go through the process, there will be some options for you. Your card for you, there will be lots of options and opportunities at the end of February, dear Capricorn. Could be on a dating site. Maybe you enroll into the online dating site, or maybe you start seeing other people, asking, going out with the friends more often. But be careful what you choose, because Seven of Cups usually say that not every cup is full of goods, full of you know, jewelries, or you know, precious stones or something. There's sometimes particularly if you're doing online dating, not every person which is on this website is suitable for you. It also could be just opportunities in business, opportunities with, particularly if you started on your own, in your career, in your finances, in all aspects of your life. There might be different opportunities. Again, the card is warning you, not every opportunity is good for you, but if you choose wisely, you might strike the, you know, luck, the ace card, as you did, which is crowning your reading. In your surrounding, I think when you arrive to this happy place where you're heading to by this card, Six of Swords, you will build yourself a happy home, happy family. Ten of Cups, again, emotional fulfillment. It's harmony, even if you're on your own. I know there's a couple depicted on this card. However, sometimes, as I said before, you know, you might be quite happy to be single, and you build yourself a good environment, good home, good place to live, where you feel very happy, very secure. Harmony with yourself. Maybe you just love yourself at this point of your life or your situation. For some of you who have got a, you know, who are in a harmonious relationship, everything will be fine. You probably will be sort of achieving that emotional bliss with your partner, because everything will go your way. As I said, it's just underneath this 10 cups, I see a home, happy couple, sometimes children depicted on some other decks. It's all very, very positive. And also number 10, completion of the cycle, and I see the cycle there. For some of you, it might not be just for the last 2 weeks of February, because it's quite a long process. It might be just messages which the cards wants to pass to you. So wherever you're planning, wherever you're heading, there will be happiness waiting for you. There will be the full cup of positive emotions. You will be happy on your own. There will be other options available for you, and there will be happy environment. Dear Capricorn, some of you, it's hopes and fears, talks about, it's a card of Libra, but it's also a card of justice. Justice in all aspects of, could be legal justice. Maybe if you're going through divorce, or you're going through some sort of legal issues, you're hoping that the sentence will be positive for you. You might get it, or you fear of this sentence. You fear of what the sentence will be eventually. When will I get that divorce document? Will I get the divorce documents or something connected with the legalities? It also talks about karmic justice. Maybe you're hoping that someone, you know, somewhere the spirits or someone done you wrong, and they, you know, hopefully, you know, it doesn't need to be you, but the gods, the spirits will send the right sentence to this person. They will get what they deserve. That's sort of, it's not a revenge, it's, you know, I know we have to forgive our enemies and stuff like that. You might actually find out something happened if we talk about karmic justice. For some of you, the outcome, for some of you, it says that that what you started in a recent past, being a warrior, defending yourself, you will have to persevere doing that. Don't let anyone, you know, cause you any harm or, you know, take anything which belongs to you. Don't let anyone to touch your partner or, you know, whatever you're defending. The card of perseverance, it tells you that you need to stand still, not, you know, don't put your weapons down. Persevere, continue being, you know, that warrior who, you know, he takes the first blow of any situation. But this way the life is sort of testing you and, you know, making you stronger as well. You need to remember that it's number 9, the card is number 9. After 10 it will be the end of the cycle, and it's not long. After 9 there is a 10, so you will be able to drop your weapons, you will be able to relax and enjoy your life. But it's a little bit too early now. You need just to continue doing what you've been doing in the recent past. Look after yourself, look after people who surround you, and look after your possessions, what belongs to you, my dear Capricorns. Let's see what Lenormand cards are going to add to us. Nice. For some of you, it's news about the birth of the child. Maybe you will find out that someone is pregnant. Maybe you find out that you are pregnant. If those of you who not, you know, not talking about the childbearing, it could be a really good news you find out. The news either from women or for the women. Yes. It's some sort of news you will receive. The birds are bringing us information, bringing us news. Sometimes birds are a little bit, these birds are a gossip where the stock brings a really sort of important information. But some of you, particularly women, are getting some very valuable information, some important information for the end of February. For men, it could be that you receive information either about the women or from the women. Okay, let's see what's Romance Oracle cards are going to tell us. What additional messages we have for the Capricorn. And your Oracle card is Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. For some of you, it talks about honeymoon. Maybe you will meet. You see that cup of Ace of Cups, which is a cup of love. And maybe you will go on a honeymoon. Honeymoon is not always just after the wedding. It could be even if you just met and you just want to spend time. Enjoy your time. Bliss of holiday with someone you love. So you might be just going somewhere. Someone you love. Oh my God. The cards are... Oh no. Damaged them. That's a shame. Deck. Your card is Observer. So some of you, for some of you, the message is to step back and observe the situation, observe people around you, and see how it's quite nice actually. It's similar to the card of Hangman. One of the interpretation of the Hangman, to look at situation from upside down position, to notice different nuances in the situation. And here it's similar. It tells you to observe, actually sort of step back from, don't make a decision quickly, step back and observe the situation, observe the people, and you might notice things. Oh, there's something happening, because cards, it's the second time the cards are falling. Oh my God. Oh. I'm really sorry. Bear with me, please. I don't know what's happened. And from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, we have conflict and defeat. For some of you, maybe that's why you're leaving. You're leaving the situation because there was a lot of conflict and you decided that is enough. Yes, it's defeat maybe, but you don't know on a higher level what this defeat is going to bring you. Yeah, we talk about you being a warrior twice. So conflict and defeat for some of you. Well, dear Capricorn, that's all I have for you for the last 2 weeks of February. I hope it was useful. Thank you very much for being with me. I'll see you soon again, probably in March, and goodbye.